Hi everyone, it's James from Eurovision Ireland back for a brand new series of reviewing two. New mic, new venue, and of course 37 new songs heading to the Eurovision Song Contest, which is taking place in Basel in Switzerland this year. Now, you know the drill by now. I'm not going to spend ages talking through all the songs, 15-minute reaction videos, no one's got time for that. This is just 2 minutes on my thoughts of all the songs heading to the contest, what I like, what I think they can improve on, and as always, never any hate, just a difference of opinion. So sit back, relax, let's be united by music in Switzerland, and let's see what the Eurovision Song Contest 2025 has in store for us. So our next review into goes to Israel, Yuval, Raphael and New Day Will Rise. The moment this song starts, there's a really dramatic drum roll, which I think in a contest setting works really well. You know, you're getting people's attention. This then contrasts really nicely with Yuval's vocals. Now, very gentle, very soft. She's clearly a very talented singer and she emotes really beautifully as she sings. I also enjoy the fact that this song is in several languages, so we've got English, French and Hebrew. Now, the majority of the song is sung in English. We have a verse in French, which as we know is sort of very gentle, sounds quite nasal. This contrasts really nicely with Hebrew, which has a much harsher, much more guttural sound. So you've sort of got English, you've got the sort of subtleties of French, you've got the more flair of Hebrew. So it's an interesting package to all be put together. I'm also curious to see what they're going to do on the Eurovision stage with this, because we know Israel can stage entries really well. So I'll be curious to see what they've got planned for Basel. Now, what do I think this is actually going to do at the contest? Discussing art, as I've said in earlier videos, discussing art outside the context of which it's made is always incredibly difficult. And I'm not going to be trite and say, oh, music should stand above politics, because that's not the world we live in anymore. Everything we do is seen to have political value. Everything we do, everything we say. Now, just looking at the song, and Yuval's story aside for just one moment, it's an incredibly strong package. As we've said, incredibly talented singer, emotes beautifully. We know it will be staged in an innovative way. The song itself, just, you know, the music works really well. It sort of builds beautifully throughout. All these things are going to work in its favour. And based on last year's result, I strongly suspect we will see Israel in the top 10, possibly the top 5 with this song. Now, can it win the Eurovision Song Contest? I'm not sure it's an outright winner. But as I said, I think everything about the song works. Her vocals, the song itself, the way it builds, all these things are going to work in its favour. So I think we will see Israel do very well with this entry.